What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is D, and together we are Guiding D Light. Beautiful times, is it not? Have you guys noticed those Schumann resonance spikes? Kind of consistently over the last, 8 days or something like that? I don't know. I've lost count. Can't keep track of it all. All I know is every evening has been very spectacular. High flying energy coming in, high flying energy grounding out through me, right? How's it been for you? Has it been restricted, restraintful, easy flowing, open, and free? It's always a good reminder or a good needle gauge meter, if you will, of how you are connecting to this evolution of the expansion, right? How does energy flow through your body, right? Is there a lot of resistance or is it easy flowing, right? When these Schumann resonance spike, you're going to notice different frequencies, energies rolling through you, right? And if it kind of just washes over you and just transcends through you, right? And it just flows and your body starts humming and vibrating, you know you're on the right track, right? But if it creates headaches, if it creates distortion, if it creates, a density, maybe there's something in there that obviously that you need to work on, right? They call them ascension symptoms. It's really just, hey, this is what you need to work on, right? It's the body trying to locate certain feelings within the body so that those stages can be healed, right? We carry a lot of energy in our hips, carry a lot of energy in our ribs. Just a couple things we forget to clear, right? But anyways, hope you guys are having fun with these Schumann resonance spikes and enjoying this calibration, if you will, right? Good stuff. So we're still doing the card pulling. I hope everybody's been enjoying it. As long as I'm helping one person per video, I feel like I'm doing my job. But I like doing the cards. Leave a comment, let me know. This week's looking good. For the weekend, we got the temple path, right? Stay on that temple path. We've talked about it before. That inner temple is where you find the true magnificence of yourself, right? We always want to look outside of ourselves. We always want confirmation outside of ourselves. Why is that, right? We're taught, we're programmed in society to keep our head down, right? Don't over question anything, right? Don't try to stand up and be different, right? Because if you be different, you risk the chance of embarrassment. You risk the chance of tarnishing the family name, right? What kind of crack is that? Find the temple path inside you. You be you, you be true, right? Temple path. Very key. We're going in. We're going inside, right? We don't need any outside. Right? We purify ourselves inside. Everything out around us becomes purified. It's a hard concept for the linear mind to understand, right? It's the same thing with these older souls, right? Me, myself included. We bring a higher energy, a different pattern inside of our DNA, right? A different cosmic energy pattern of protection and humbleness and radiance for the collective of Earth, who have maybe not had the linear experiences as we have, right? And then we do things, and they be like, oh, I've been doing this for 20 years. How can you just come in here in 2 years and be that good? Like, I don't know. It's so linear. Right? The energy is infinite, right? We are immortal. So with that being said, thanking woman. Oh boy. So this card to me means there's going to be a lot of women thanking, but in the same sense, look at this. You got the thanking woman. You got the woman there who's got the knowledge, who's ready to lead you up the stairs. The stairs lead to your Akash. Your Akash is the record books that helps you unlock the key to your inner temple. Follow the wisdom of the thanking woman. The woman is thanking. The woman's there. The woman is ready to show you the path, right? Maybe it's a new girlfriend. Maybe it's just your mom. Mother's Day, right? Let's be very thankful for those mothers. By the way, happy Mother's Day to all you fine mothers out there. Blessed to be, for you have taken the sacrifice to raise those children, right? Raise them to be free. Raise them to be caring and compassionate, respectful to others. But also raise them to have grit, right? You don't step on my shoes twice and get away with it. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, we need grit. But in the same sense, the thanking woman is going to support us. It's going to teach us. It's going to lead us to that Akashic remembrance, that Akashic library, which is leading to that inner temple path. Boom! Middle of the week coming up, about Thursday. Angel of balance. Of course, all this happens simultaneously as well. Put the three together. But you're getting the angel of balance. Look at the pyramids in the back. They're gold. Bring that golden energy around into your field. For me, this card really represents, well, that's the sacred blue royal energy. Have that blue sacred royal energy with that gold energy in the back, right? Look at the moon, right? Going to that new moon. Maybe just coming out of the new moon, right? So kind of reflects where we're at too, I believe right now. You know, I followed it to a T, but I didn't see the moon last night. I think we're in close to a new moon. So angel of balance. Bring that energy in, balance yourself, rekindle your temple. All right, once your temple's good, you allow the support to happen within your life. You become that balance, right? There's always an opposite reaction for everything, right? There's hot and there's cold. There's right and there's wrong. There's black and there's white, right? There's always, we're in duality, right? So how do we balance, become humble, stay centered inside the duality, right? A foot on each side, if you will. How do we balance all that and bring it in, right? The angel. The angel knows. Most of you, if not all of you, have a strong angelical connection that you may not have rekindled yet. The more balanced you get, the angel of balance comes in your life. Now you're quantumly balanced, right? The duality doesn't have such an effect because you understand the different plays within the game, right? So if you understand how linear people think, you can use that knowledge to your advantage, right? Not take advantage of people, but in the same sense, use it to your advantage to get the things that you desire, to get the things, for me, to help people, right? To get that knowledge out there, to have people have these aha moments, right? The light bulb clicks on, the body starts expanding, right? New sensations, new experiences, right? All that leads to the balance. So, awesome card, awesome card. And then for whatever reason, we seem to always get a sacred card. This is the bottom of the deck. Second chakra, sacred chakra, right? The sacredness within you, okay? We got to purify this. This is a key role here, because in becoming the angel of balance and taking that temporal path, you're now coming into more of a God consciousness, right? Christ consciousness. That Christ consciousness really fills the cells up, right? It purifies thy vessel, right? He who becomes pure, everything becomes pure around him, right? So we're purifying ourselves. We got a little bit left over in our sacral chakra, right? How do we get that out, right? Well, when we bring energy through that sacral, right? Some people might have that love feeling, right? An eroticy, right? Because that's the highest frequency point that they've ever reached that, right? Rightfully so for some cases, but in the same sense, there's higher and magnificent energy above that, right? Don't get distracted in the lust feeling, the feeling of attraction, right? If we can clear our sacred chakras, bring it into that balance, put that temple path within that, right? Now we're aligning Christ consciousness within our sacred chakra, right? It's sacred, that sacred part of you, right? So bringing the sacredness all into you, right? And that's going to build a higher foundation, right? I've said this before. The bottom three chakras, only you can control. Only you can change. Only you can strengthen. Only you can evolve the bottom three chakras. But once the bottom three chakras are healed to an extent, right, and they can flow energy freely, now you got more energy coming in your heart, right? And your top three chakras are more powerful than you can even imagine. I'll repeat that. Your top three chakras are more powerful than you can even imagine, right? The variances, these, and the understandings, the realizations, the possibilities. What happens when your crown chakra, communication, your lattice, your antenna to the universe becomes super strong. Your third eye is lit. You can see complete 360 vision. You can hear voices in your head, right? Your throat chakra is on. Now you got three types, three modes of communication, right? But you need the lower chakras to power it, right? If there's something going on in your lower chakras, that's going to hold that energy back from truly flowing out of your heart like it's desired, right? And if you can't get enough energy through those lower chakras, then you can't super empower the ones that already know what to do with the energy, right? Very interesting. So let's think about that. Obviously, stay on the temple path, find that angel of balance, and let's roll, baby. I mean, it don't get no better than that. So once again, hope that card reading was helpful for you. I enjoy doing it. I think about it. When I first started doing the YouTube video, I was doing very topic related things. It wasn't trying to stay within this collective consciousness and the now and where we're at in our presence and how we can look into the future just a little bit, or look into how the energy is going to flow and plan our lives accordingly, right? Obviously, there's supportive energy right now. Now's the time to find the inner temple. Now's the time to purify your lower chakras. So very interesting. Hope that was definitely well for you guys. Let's see. Grit. Grit keeps coming up, right? You want reinsurance, you want comfort, you want your friends to acknowledge and accept, right? But what's that really going to do? You know, if you accept yourself, right? If you're comfortable within your own humility, right? You will act and be the truth that you are, right? You be true. And as you do this, you build a foundation of, I don't care what other people think, right? And then you make these weird decisions where I'm going to do this because I don't care what other people think. Great for you. You're empowering yourself to do what you want to do. But in the same sense, roll it back just a little bit, you know? You know, for me, it was spelling, right? If I spell words wrong, I use which. Instead of using W-I-C-H, I use W-I-T-C-H, right? The witch hat. It didn't bother me, but it bothers everybody else who's penuntally correct, right? So I didn't care, it didn't bother me, but I realized if I start using the proper synapses, the proper wording in the certain situations, that I got more respect, more people took me more creditable, more seriously, right? But in my mind, the way I saw things, I didn't care if I was spelling wrong or right. You know, I still had that pride within me. So it's always interesting that, yes, we're moving forward, we're being empowered, we're taking control of ourselves. But in the same sense, we do these little things that don't bother us, but they bother people around us, right? And why I'm kind of bringing that up is, well, if you're doing things that are bothering other people, those are coming almost like a marble in your field rolling around of unwanted energy, unwanted thoughts, right? And obviously, if you do it enough, it keeps building. And then the bigger the marble gets, the harder it becomes to transmutate it, and the harder it becomes to get out of it, right? So we got all these thoughts and emotions running around, right? Don't build certain ones just because you have that free spirit, right? Like, you want the free spirit, but in the same sense, pay attention to what the free spirit does to the atmosphere, how it makes people react, right? If we can do this, it's like a respectfulness of others, right? And that's really what builds a lot of gratitude as well. So, you know, there's always two opposite ends of each other, right? We're in duality. So what about putting the shoes on of somebody else, right? How can you make a judgment about something if you fully don't understand the other side of it, right? And that's what we do. That's what we're taught. We're meant to lead to conclusions, right? You know, you see a bunch of tattoos and a leather jacket, you're automatically like biker dude or hard rocker, right? Dude might not like any of it, you know what I mean? Like, you automatically assume it, right? Stereotypical, right? These are little things that are like part of the trap to keep you linearly thinking. Well, as we expand out of that, as we step into our true powers, be mindful of other situations. Be mindful of others, you know, paths of their journey, right? Obviously, some of us are on a journey or path that most can't even comprehend. But some of us are in a journey where a lot of us have been and are trying to claw their way out, right? To get outside of the box, right? To be free from the matrix. If it was, hopefully, you wish it was as easy as just taking a pill, right? It takes mental toughness, right? It's coming back to the grit. Why do you care what so many people think? Why do you pin everything in your life on that? What kind of recognition do you need? Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, try again, fail, do it again, over and over and over. Finally, you reach an equation to success, right? Because you've had all these scientific studies with your life and you understand what works and what doesn't work. And then you pick all the magical ingredients as the alchemist and you brew that beautiful life force, piranha, and you just quantumly drink it, right? Fill your cups up. I'm getting tingling and just, I'm getting excited just thinking about it because I understand the strife. I understand the struggle, right? 5-6 years ago, my life was very different, right? And it's never too late in life, right? But if we don't have a plan, if we don't set ourselves on a trajectory, if we don't make the plan and take the direction, right? Have the action, where are we going to be at in 5 years? Exactly where you're at right now, maybe a little better, maybe a little worse, depending on certain situations that go around you, right? But if we can look towards the future, if we see ourselves in a higher role, right? Envision it, right? Have the plan, and then now we put the work in. Now we make the action happen, the sacrifices, right? And the more we do that, it puts us on better stable ground. It builds our personal foundations, is right. Expands your character, but then also brings more of a wisdom bank into your life, right? I didn't have any discernment 5 years ago, right? Now I'm still very gullible because, being open, free spirit and wanting to really bring joyfulness into everybody and a spark and illuminate the certain situations, right? With every situation, okay? I can be a little humble. Right, I can get taken advantage of. It's where my wife is, love you, babe. She keeps me level played on that linear scale, because I'm like, I always want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And she's able to discern it out a little bit better than I can, right? But I've learned with her help and then my experiences, don't get taken advantage of. And if you do, understand it. Add it to your discernment bank so it doesn't happen again, right? For some reason, we always want to loop-de-loop, right? Getting those poop loops. I've said it before, and I say it again. You got to make the figure 8, right? It's infinite. We are infinite beings. We are in this beautiful experience of heaven, right? And not even everybody can even see it that way. Your 5 senses is amazing. If you're just energy, right? You can't have all the senses because you're not densified enough, right? So don't take your 5 senses for granted. Please don't. And you can test your senses too. I mean, envision that strawberry. Envision eating that strawberry, right? Feel the taste buds. Feel your mouth watering, right? Oh, man. Maybe a little bit of you got a stomach burn right there. That's that lower energy trying to come up them chakras. It's fine. Let's breathe. It's time to look past the instant gratification. Step into the acceptance and the requirements to better yourself, right? You can't just go changing everything in one day, right? How long is that going to work? A week? You can get burned out, right? One thing a day. We talked about it before. If you're a pop drinker, drinking 4 pops a day, kick it to 2. Kick it to 1. Eventually kick it to none, right? And then go. You just made a super huge improvement on your health, right? But are you willing to take the sacrifice, right? Are you willing to start? 1%. All you got to do is 1%. If you can build up all these 1% through a course of 5 years like I have, your life will be 100 times fold differently than what it is now. But you got to see what you want. You got to see where you want to be, how you want to act, and then be it, right? Achieve it. Surrender into everything that goes around, right? We talk about surrender. It's not surrendering and bending over and just taking it. No. It's surrendering into the energies that's going to carry you down the path to the final destination where you picture yourself, right? And then when you get there, you get to do it all over again. Go even bigger, 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 right? That's why some of these people will tell you, you got to find your why, you got to get strong, and then you got to get a dream so big you don't even think you can achieve it. So that way when you do achieve it, you can think of something so astronomically bigger than that, and by God, you'll achieve it, right? A lot of us want money, a lot of us want freedom, a lot of us want, well, are we really ready to achieve it? Can we envision what it's like without it, right? You know, more money only makes you more what you are. So if you're depressed, discouraged, upset, that's going to be amplified with more money. So do you really want more money? Right? But if you become humble, if you become a spark that inspires other people, more money is going to bring more inspiration, right? Am I right? So I've been working behind the scenes as hard as I can to raise the right capital. It's only a matter of years, right? Hopefully less than a couple years. But we're going to have that location. We're going to have that destination. We're going to throw a Guiding Delight event. And I want to see all my brothers and sisters there in unison. So we can have an experience that we can really, really never forget, right? A life-changing experience just by meeting all of us in the flesh, right? And then we can carry that into our different communities, right? Expand everything. Become the Holiday Inn in the spiritual world, right? Love you guys. I need people to work. I need people to be healers. I need people to clean rooms, do laundry, cook food. There's always something out there for your in particular case scenario on what you want to do. You know, not everybody wants to be the businessman, CEO, leader, right? That's in my DNA. That's in my blood, okay? Maybe housekeeping and keeping the sacredness of a home sacred. Maybe that's it for you. You know, what is it? Find it. Go do it. Achieve it. Live it. If it's not quite hitting all the juices, go find something else to do. Don't stay back because of lack of willing to try and go. So my message for the weekend, my message rolling into all this temple space and the angel of abundance is go. Don't wait. Don't overthink it. Just start. Fail. Get back up. Do it again. How do you know what you like and what you don't like if you're not willing to, try? Right? This turning on this energetical body, becoming a healer, right? Becoming an visionary, right? A shamanic galactic guide. Takes work. Went through a lot of weird shadow stuff to get there, right? A lot of illusions, delusions, perseverance, end goal got me to where I wanted to be. I didn't know once you become a healer, it picks up a lot more aspects within you, right? You're healing your Akash, you're expanding your energetical body. Now your field can swallow a whole football field. What's that do? Right? I walk into a super Walmart and my field just blows everything off. Everything jumps up into the rafters. It's not even supposed to be there, right? Then all of a sudden, good kind old lady shopping no longer has a boogeyman on her back. You know, yeah, I might jump on in the car on the way home, but they had a chance for relief, right? Some of these light workers will say, well, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to help. I'm not going to raise their vibration just so they can leave me all their junk. No, you see, you're looking at it wrong. Take on the responsibility. Clear all that energy. Realize the true magnificence in how you can move and change things, right? When you try to better yourself, put yourself on a pedestal, you're just waiting to get knocked out. That pedestal will collapse. And then you'll be really in a dark spiral. And if you got that attitude of not wanting to help anybody, is anybody going to help you? Think about that. Don't know who needed to hear that, but you're welcome. Right? As Cryon would say, we know who's listening. I make these videos for the general public, but there's always one or two people in particular that really resonate, that really take it, that have an aha moment with what I just said. So, I love it. I'm enjoying more understanding of just being, right? Um, we wanna say we've got this burning sensation inside of us. It's our mission to help change this environment, to change the planet of Earth, right? Well, think about putting your hand inside of water. I heard this one the other day. You put your hand inside of the water, right? What happens? You displace water, right? The water level rises, okay? You made an impact to the water. You changed the density. You changed the volume, right? You displaced water. What happens when you take your hand out? The water fills back in, settles down. It's like you were never there. It's the same thing with us on this planet. We can make an impact. We can change it, right? But when we transition, if you will, then we I thought I lost the video here. Got 4% battery left. Anyways, once we're gone, it'll fill back in like we were never here, right? So don't put too much pressure on you to have to do something extraordinary, right? All we gotta do is be, right? The more vibrant, the more acceptance, the more beauty we find in this life, the more beauty we radiate out. And the more we radiate out, that gives others a chance to capture it. That gives other people a chance to be humble, right? When you're smiling and you're always in a good mood, even in the midst of chaos, people want to know why. Then they start asking questions. And that's when you tell them the power and the glory of the Lord is yours and mine to behold. Love you guys. You be awesome. You stay true. Till next time. Peace.